the Ring Fanatics Podcast, episode number 78. I am Nick, your host. With me, as always, is my co-host Joel
Yo,
to
yo.
the right of me. Um, 78 episodes in. Go subscribe to us on YouTube. If you're watching us on YouTube, follow us on all our social medias at the Ring Fanatics and anywhere else we could be found. Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, anywhere. You can just find us. Go ahead and give us a follow there.
Facts.
Um, well, we're recording this. We always record the day before it's being released. So as of this morning, Thursday, the 16th of June, pretty big news came up this morning.
Pretty
Pretty.
big.
I don't
Pretty
know
big.
if I say news because we don't know if it's actually
Because it's not like
confirmed.
100% confirmed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
So
just like what speculation right now.
yeah. Sasha Banks potentially on her way out of
Pot-
WWE.
Potentially done,
Potentially done. Yeah,
which is
but
insane.
it hasn't been confirmed yet, so we
No, not
can't
yet.
say it's 100% done. But it potentially could have happened. What are your thoughts on this? I
I
know you got thoughts on this.
not surprised.
Yeah,
Not surprised. This makes sense. I know she hasn't been happy for a while, so it just makes sense for her to get her release. Of course, like we've been talking about her doing more wrestling outside, but also more Hollywood.
yeah.
So now it's like, let's see what happens.
I'm interested to see him too. I mean, I would want to see her in the ring. I think that's where she's obviously passionate about the most.
Definitely.
Probably more than Hollywood, even though the Mandalorian stuff, probably pays her big bucks too.
Oh yeah.
But I don't think she's done with wrestling just yet. I think give her a few more years, then she's done.
Me either, especially because like she's trying to ask for her release and they're working on it. She
Yeah.
definitely still wants to wrestle. She just doesn't want to wrestle under WWE.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna make that up too. I think she might go somewhere else. I know a lot of people are saying, "Oh, they're always signed former WWE guys." Blah blah blah. I don't care about this one because this one has been in the talks for what, like 3 years now.
Yeah, she doesn't want to be there.
Yeah, she doesn't want to be
She
there.
doesn't want to
So
be there.
I think I know. I think we all know by now. For the past 3 years, she's wanting to go somewhere else. So if
Most
she wants to go somewhere else, let her go somewhere else.
most definitely. Most definitely. And now the landscape is different. Now it's different than it was when she was first getting hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Around 2014, 2015. It's a different landscape out here. There's more companies, there's more indie promotions and more TV promotions. You know what I
I think
mean? You
I
never
think
know where she could
she.
end up.
Yeah, I think she would want to be on TV. If
Oh, of
anything,
course. To
she.
be honest, to be honest, she'll make some pretty damn good money running the indies.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
You
But
know
I
what I
think
mean?
I think she was like the reason why I say TV is because I think she would want to be an entertainer on TV more than
Yeah.
just uh like a person yeah, I'm not saying anything bad about the indies, but it's just I think she would want to be seen on TV and do
Uh
more stuff
oh.
there.
Yeah, I feel
Maybe
you.
maybe she would want to to fit the schedule of AEW, work 1 day a week and then
It's
the
not
rest
that
focus
much of
on
a
Hollywood.
load. Yeah, it's not that
Exactly.
much of a load.
She doesn't have to go to travel every week, every day. She works
Exactly.
1 day a week and does her Hollywood stuff on the side.
No house
And
shows, no nothing, just TV and pay-per-views.
literally that's it. It's only 4 pay-per-views a month. I guarantee she'll make all of them a year.
Yeah,
She
most
doesn't.
definitely.
Yeah, and I don't think, like I said before, I don't think she's going to stay wrestle for that much longer. Maybe I'll give her like 5 years max.
Ooh,
I would
okay.
say five. I don't know. I'm not saying like she might go longer than that, which would be cool. But
Yeah.
I don't think she. I think at some point she's gonna want to like focus more on. I want to do more Hollywood stuff. She'll gain more traction that way, then eventually
Yeah,
fade out with wrestling.
I can see that happening.
But then, yeah, so that's why I think she might go to AEW. I've been wanting that to happen since the first time it's been reported that she was leaving, because
Yeah.
I think it would be cool.
Oh,
Because if you remember,
definitely. Look at the roster they have. Come on. These are
yeah,
people, some people she's worked with, but a lot that she hasn't, and we would love to see her work with. So that's probably the go to. I wouldn't be mad for an impact, to be honest,
yeah,
because that would do so much for impact. Because they put on good fucking shows. They put on good shows.
yeah,
And people sleep on them because they're like, people think they're like the lower tier. but
Yeah,
they're doing big things. People
they
just
are.
aren't watching. People aren't paying attention to them.
And then people are probably gonna say the reason why they aren't watching is because they aren't a top tier or putting on top tier shows, but you don't know because you're not watching. So it's
Exactly.
like
People love
you
to
wouldn't.
talk. People love to talk shit about Impact, and if you ask them about their roster, they couldn't name you 10 people.
Yeah, for
You know what
real,
I mean?
for real.
They'll give you the same Moose, Brian Myers,
Going on,
Cardona,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Josh Alexander. They'll give you all the same people that you see on the promos and stuff. They
yeah,
couldn't tell you what storylines are happening, who's champion, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Which shout out to Impact, they're bringing back the
The reverse battle
reverse
royal.
battle royal, which I don't know how that's gonna go, but let's
Yeah,
see what
I
happens.
remember they did. I think they did it last year. They brought it back last year as well. 'Cause I
Really,
remember watching it. I saw it. I think I saw it a lot. I saw it last year, and I was like, "What is this? What's
oh,
a
okay.
reverse battle royal?"
I
And
don't
what the
even
heck?
remember happening last
It's like
year
I think it's pretty much the way it sounds. Like it starts off everyone outside the ring, and the point is to get
to
into the
get
ring.
inside. Yes.
Yeah, and then you're trying to like obviously not allow your opponents in the ring. You're supposed to keep them outside. I think like the first five, then or whatever amount. I don't know, however many people enter first
Yeah.
are safe, and they think they could be in like a fatal five way, six way.
Yeah,
And
some
then
shit like that.
yeah, something like that. But then it's
I don't
cool.
know all the rules, but yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
something
remember
like them.
watching yeah, I remember watching them back in the day, and it was just like I was confused when the first one happened. I was
Yeah,
just like, "What's going on?" But it's cool because it's different, you know what I mean? They were trying their
yeah,
best to be different and stand out, especially that WWE was just on
doing everything. Yeah,
top its game at the moment.
yeah, because AEW does a casino battle royal, which is pretty cool. It's also
Yeah,
different. It's like a Royal Rumble, but not Royal Rumble.
yeah, facts.
Um,
And you always get that wild card.
yeah, it's a wild card. It's cool.
Yeah.
So it's people, different companies do different things for everything. So it's not like they're copying. Um, but
You try and do something that makes you different, makes you stand out,
yeah,
and also like you're not gonna reinvent the wheel. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Wrestling's been around forever.
yeah, that is true.
There's
That is
only
true.
so many ideas to be a mastermind. That's the people that like create new stuff and you be like, whoa. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta be creative at everything.
exactly. Like if you think about like I'm trying to think like of the last like newest thing that happened in like wrestling. I can't tell you.
Yeah,
That was like
yeah.
innovative other
I mean,
than women competing in it. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. I was
Cuz
gonna say
cuz
the
remember that year every pay-per-view was the first women's ever. I forgot what
yeah.
year that was. I was just
That might have
like,
been like 2016, maybe.
we got it. We got it.
Yeah,
Yeah. And it
or
was
like
always Charlotte and Sasha.
yeah. It was like the first women's main event, Sasha and Charlotte. The first Hell in a Cell, Charlotte and Sasha.
Yeah.
And then like
Ugh.
the
First elimination chamber. You know what I mean? It was
yeah,
just like first cage match, first this, first that. So there's only so much innovation that can happen. Of course it happens, but why would you want like the blood and guts? It's innovative, but also it's just a reimagination of war games.
but more extreme.
Yeah. Even
And
though
then
people were
yeah,
tight about the Jericho bump last year, which I was fine
yeah,
with. People were like, "Oh, he dropped onto a pad." Yeah, the man's 50 something. I wouldn't think he's going to hit
the fucking
floor.
concrete.
You
Yeah,
know what I mean? It's the same way
exactly.
when Shane flew off the Hell in a Cell. I would hope there's a pad there or something to break his fall.
Yeah,
You know what I
I'd rather
mean?
match like just imagine there wasn't a table there. You was falling on straight
Exactly.
concrete and would have broken like 10 bones.
Exactly. Same way with Jericho. Falling straight on your back. Are you kidding me? And even that could go wrong because if you go too much to the left or too much to the right, it's over for you.
Yeah,
You gotta
yeah,
calculate that.
yeah. So Sasha Banks an impact would be cool. There's a lot they could work around her with.
Yeah, I think her going anywhere would be dope. Now what you gotta worry about on the indie scene are the Sasha inspired wrestlers.
What do you mean?
That's who you gotta worry about. Like the wrestlers that basically have her gimmick on the indies.
Who has a gimmick?
No,
Is
I'm just
anybody?
saying
Oh,
there's
you're
probably a
saying okay.
bunch. No, there's probably a bunch, not in like big name companies, but in a little like I don't know Kentucky in a random warehouse. I'm sure
Yeah,
there's somebody using that gimmick.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. I see that.
It
Yeah,
was
I
like
mean,
at the time where Bullet Club was really popping, and all the indie guys were too sweetie, and it was like, stop it,
it's not your thing.
stop
It's
it,
not even.
yeah,
Yeah.
stop it. Like
Like, I'm
it
pretty sure
was,
there's like people doing like her hand thing, like putting jewelry
oh
on
yeah,
them, the sunglasses. But I don't know.
definitely,
Like, I don't think she'll. I think she'll kind of get rid of that, but she's kind of already done before this whole leaving the Raw thing happened. She kind of
yeah.
it was just being herself. There was no jewelry. She has. I don't think she's done the same entrance for in a
No,
while. I mean, when you think of the glasses and jewelry, it's basically
oh no,
early
yeah.
Sasha
Of course,
Banks.
I'm sure people have developed the same thing. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
not that
similar.
they try to. It's just that that's their inspiration. You know what I mean? It's like the same as the big guys on the indie scene. Every time you see a tall guy, it's a big boot and a choke slam.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's always the
yeah.
same thing.
Power bomb too.
Yeah, it's just like that's just the inspiration. I'm a big
Yeah,
guy. This is what I watched. Another big guy. This is what he does. I'm gonna try and do the same thing. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
I
But
think Sasha on the Indies would be fucking crazy.
it would be crazy.
But yeah,
I think it
definitely
would.
she's signed into the company. It's just which one.
Yeah, who know? Yeah, it's definitely like that's why I said televised one, so that way she'll be on TV more often instead of being like, oh, I don't want to go not on TV and just appear on Fight TV for a few weeks. Not trying to shit on it, but like
You
she might
kinda
want
did
to
shit on
wrestle a
it,
lot.
but nah, I'm fucking with you.
Everyone's gonna start attacking me now. Like,
No one wants to be on Fight TV. Basically,
no,
that's what
no,
Nick said.
that's not
Nah.
that's I didn't mean like that. I meant like I don't think she would want to be on like
Nah, I feel you.
that app for a couple of months. I think she wants to be or on YouTube. I think she would want to be on TV for a bit, just so she can get like more time on TV.
But she
Uh,
might just wanna wrestle. She
yeah,
might not care.
yeah, yeah, that could also be the case as well. I'm
There's
not
some
saying that
people
is.
that don't care, that they're just like, "I'm making my money. I'm happy. I'm traveling the world. I'm doing my thing."
She could definitely be like a great backstage person as well, because she has the passion for it.
Yeah, I don't see her doing that though. No
I
shot.
I I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe I'm not saying like right after she leaves, but like eventually.
Yeah,
Like
down the
AJ
line,
Lee, what
yeah.
she's doing with women of wrestling,
Yeah, I
like
can see
that.
that down the line, yeah.
Like maybe starting her own promotion.
Yeah.
Who knows? That's like in the indies. I definitely see her being around in wrestling for a bit after,
Oh,
whether it's
definitely.
wrestling or not.
You just never know what's gonna happen. First of
Yeah.
all, let's wait for this to be confirmed. I'm waiting for it
Yeah, we
because
gotta yeah.
it's gonna be
We're
crazy
acting like we're
when
acting
that
like Rhea's
drops.
confirmed. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're saying that's in the works.
It
So
is, yeah.
let's see what happens. Even though WWE got a lot of stuff to worry about. Did you also see Orton may be out for the rest of 2022?
Yeah, you heard his back.
They keep they're having a rough time right now.
Not the
They're not
best time.
happy with the Roman situation. I was reading like they thought he would be on TV more, and he hasn't done. He asked for a lighter schedule right after he won the belt. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they gave him the belt to put him on TV more, and then he got a lighter schedule. Like he probably won't defend the belt till SummerSlam.
The Roman? Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah,
don't think he's not defending. He's defending it on SmackDown, well, tomorrow, but tonight from the same time this episode is being released. Which is weird, even though Money in the Bank is 2 weeks away. They couldn't wait 2 weeks. Like they haven't done much to promote this one. Roman hasn't appeared. I think you can wait 2 weeks to
I
do
only knew
something.
because of Twitter. That's the only reason
Yeah,
I knew that was happening.
I didn't. I knew the match was happening, but I didn't know it was happening this week. I was
Yeah,
like,
I didn't know it was a title match. To be honest, I knew a match was happening, but
it's just like I think it's just
maybe he don't want to go to Vegas.
maybe who knows.
Maybe he's like putting me in these low tier.
Put me in Nashville. Put me
Yeah,
in
you
Nash.
put.
I want to go to the UK. I want to go.
He's like,
Put
I
me.
don't. He's like, I don't do these low tier pay per views. Okay,
Exactly.
basically that's what he's
Put me.
saying.
I'd rather go to Nashville than have to go to the MGM Arena, where we.
He's
I think I
wilding.
kind of maybe that could be possibly why they got relocated.
You know,
Maybe Roman
you
wasn't
know,
going to be there. A lot of people wanted to see Roman. You know,
nah, they just can't sell it.
yeah, they were
It's a
good.
low.
Oh
It's a
yeah,
money in the bank. You know what I
yeah.
mean? They were walling for thinking they were gonna sell it out.
Yeah, for real.
What was I gonna say? Damn, I was gonna say something.
Sorry, man. I've
No, no,
interrupted
no,
you.
no, no. You're good. You're good. It'll come
Uh,
back to me. I was in the motion, then I started listening to you talk, and I was like, "Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna
I
say."
ruined
Forgot
your
what
thought.
I. Oh, here it goes. I don't see nobody complaining.
By what?
When was the last time Roman defended on a pay per view?
When was the last time Roman was on television? It's my question. That's a better question. When was he on
That is a
television?
good. That's a very good question.
I don't know. Like, he barely. I think the last time was at Mania. But he won it. I think that was the last time he
Listen,
defended.
listen. No, I didn't want to say nothing, but it's crickets out here.
It
A
is
lot
cricket.
of people were tight when Brock wasn't on TV or defending the belt a couple years ago. Now the tribal chief has both belts and is doing the same shit, and he got both. And
Yeah.
crickets. No one wants to say a word. How you don't have this dude on TV?
I'm supposed to be.
How did when he came in and asked for a lighter schedule, they said, "All right, cool. At Hell in a Cell, you're losing one of the belts at least."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
And what are they gonna
come
do when the Money in the
on.
Bank comes around? You're gonna have like no one cash it in, or is that gonna do
He's
like
not
if you
gonna
check
be around for them to
exactly then
cash
where
it in.
exactly? Like then what's the purpose of having that briefcase if you're not even having
Bro,
your champion be
he's
around?
not gonna defend it all
Was he gonna
summer.
show up at the fucking Roman's house and
He's
cash
gonna
it in there? Like
that'd be
fucking
that'd be
knock on the door.
crazy. Breaking news earlier today.
Like a Triple H moment when Randy Orton remember just breaks into his house.
Breaking news. That'd be crazy. I'd be
Uh,
like, damn, homie really didn't want to show up.
to say if you don't want to show up, fine, I'll show
It's
up at your house.
like, yo, it's like, but that's what I find funny because people were complaining when Brock did it.
Yeah,
And Brock was a spectacle. I don't think Roman is the spectacle that Brock is. I don't
yeah,
think when Roman's music hits, there is a pop, but it's not the Brock Lesnar pop.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Because
yeah,
if he popped up, right, at a show that we were at, it would be like, oh, nice. Roman's here. The champ is here. Nice. When Brock shit hits, like,
it's like you're out of your seat.
oh shit,
Shit, yeah,
something's about to go down. Like, why is he here? You know what I mean? It was one of those. So,
yeah,
but I'm hearing a lot of crickets out here. Nobody out here saying, "Oh, Roman's not he's a part-time champion." Fuck out of here. Take that shit off of him right now, please. We have no champion.
literally doing nothing. He's probably I wonder literally doing nothing. He didn't even do anything with the Riddle feud.
Nothing.
Riddle's having an appointment tonight or tomorrow night,
Yeah,
whenever, whatever.
you know
But
what
yeah,
you know what we mean.
exactly. You know what we mean. But it's like if you're gonna have a match on a SmackDown, at least have your champion show up via satellite. Do something to promote it. It's a big
Right?
deal, even if it's Riddle or not. It's a big deal. It's happening on a SmackDown. When was the
Exactly.
last time it was defended on a SmackDown? Probably like last year or something, but earlier this year.
Was it
But
when
it's a
Kofi
big
lost
deal.
it?
Probably. I couldn't tell you if that was the
That
right answer, but
Kofi did him dirty. But that's another story.
that's yeah, it's
But
a whole other
yeah,
stuff.
take the belt off of him, man. We get it. Y'all, this is my rant for today. We
Go ahead.
get it. You fucking love Roman, okay? We get it. Take the belt off of him. We need a champion. You know what I mean? Like, at least when Brock was gone, you had all these guys rising in the ranks, right?
Yeah.
Who you got right now? Who's your biggest star? Because Roman's not on TV. Rollins has gotten like this, especially after the 3 fucking losses he took,
Yeah.
and to have one fucking arm. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
who's the biggest star? Big is it? It's not back to 2023. It's just you got to do something. Your
Yeah,
tag
exactly.
champs walked out on you. Like,
Yeah.
figure something out. Figure something out. Like, what
Exactly.
is happening?
I don't
What is
know. They
happening?
had to lose Edge for the Judgment Day. Like that's their best option is Edge or AJ.
Edge. Edge. They
Most
had
likely.
Edge turn because they're gonna use him as a big baby face. They want to use Edge as a big baby face, right? That's what I was reading.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why? Why? That spot could have
That
just went to AJ Styles. Why the
and
fuck
then
did you have to turn Edge?
the big heel part with Roman being gone, that could have gone to Edge as a heel. And then you could have
Exactly,
used
man.
AJ to be the big baby face when Cody was gone, or use Seth Rollins. Either one could be the big heel. Because the thing is, I don't want to go into
You
too
know,
much predictions on Money in the Bank, but I want him to win Money in the Bank, and the whole run he
who
had last
Rollins?
time, yeah, yeah, and when he won it in 2015, that was or
Yeah.
2014, that was a great heel moment, even though he had
Oh,
the
of
authority
course. Yeah.
behind him. I think he'll be arrogant with the Money in the Bank briefcase, being the heel that he is, coming out every week saying, "Oh, he's gonna cash it in," even though we just said there's no fucking champion to even tease it on. Um, it'll be cool
Cash
to
in
see
on
it
the
like,
U.S. belt.
oh god, please don't jinx that, man. I'm not gonna avoid that doesn't happen. But
To be honest, the way things are going,
it could
I wouldn't put it
possibly happen.
past them.
Yeah,
I wouldn't put
yeah,
it
I wouldn't
past
be
them.
surprised either. I mean, that's just weird to even.
Cause wow, they don't know. They just
It's
keep taking hit after hit, and they're just letting this guy just sit at home. I get
with
it. He
both
wants a lighter
belts.
schedule, but why give him both belts if he's gonna have a lighter schedule?
Exactly. Oh god, I don't know. This is very confusing. I don't even know what to think. I have nothing else to say on that.
It's
I
like,
don't. I don't even know what to say.
you know what? Let's go to some positivity. Let's go
Yeah,
to
exactly.
positivity.
Let's go to
Um,
positivity. Dynamite
last night's
last night.
Dynamite. What are
There
your thoughts?
I messed with it. It was pretty cool.
I mess with it.
It was awesome main event. Young
A
Bucks won the tag belts.
sick ass main event.
It was a lot of great moments throughout the night. I feel like it was an underrated Dynamite. A lot of
Oh
apparently
yeah.
had very low viewership compared to numbers, but I think it was a
Ah,
great Dynamite.
if you still, I saw some people were talking about that on Twitter. They
Yeah,
were like, "Oh, they couldn't go up against the NHL," and it's like, homie, if you're still looking at ratings,
yeah. Just
get out my face
it was good
because
though. It was great. I think it
oh
was an
hell yeah,
amazing show.
and it's a
They
good way that they're leading up to Forbidden Door.
Yeah,
There's a lot of questions being answered. That's what I meant to
yeah.
say.
There's a lot going down.
Still, the big question though, Jay White.
I
First of all, shout out to Jay White for beating Okada.
Yeah,
And what a promo. I sent it to you. I don't know if you saw it, but the
yeah.
promo after, wow.
The
Wow.
That's one of the reasons why I love New Japan is that they're able to give um like promos, and you can tell how with these promos. I don't know what they're called there, but the media conferences after they do.
Yeah, the press conference after.
Yeah, and that's when they cut the most passionate promos that you see there in New
Hell
Japan.
yeah.
And I don't know if you remember from a couple of years ago. I showed you a promo from what Cody cut against. Remember that one?
Which one?
Cody
The
Rhodes cut a
racism
promo.
one? No, I'm fucking
No,
with you. Which one?
no, no. It was before that time of Cody. It was before. He beat Juice Robinson. I believe it was for the IWGP United States
Oh,
Championship,
yes, yes, yes,
and then
yes.
he went on a whole rant of saying how Juice Robinson was like how everyone kept calling him like Dusty's kid because he was part of the original developmental NXT days. And then he went in. If you haven't seen that promo, if anyone out there hasn't seen that promo that he cut, please go search it up on YouTube. You'll find it. It's like he went in, and it was passionate, and you could tell how like he. Let me see if I can play it here.
Yeah, he
I'm
was
gonna
shitting
find
on
it.
Juice Robinson.
He was shitting on Juice
He was
Robinson
shitting
about
on Juice, but guess what? Juice is doing his shit now. Part of Bullet
he's
Club got
exactly.
the man. He's doing
But
his thing.
yeah, but that's
Leave
what when
the
you sent me that promo of Jay White this past weekend, that's what I thought of first.
yo. I was just watching that promo. I was just like, I don't even know who you're fighting at Forbidden Door, but you just sold me on the pay per view.
Exactly. I don't
Like,
even.
like I could show, like you could probably show someone that promo and say, "Yo, the show's coming up in 2 weeks," and they'll be like, "Yo, I don't watch New Japan, but I want to watch that show."
Yeah. Like I kind of like figured out like what the match is going to be.
Yeah,
It's pretty much going to be a triple threat. Maybe not. Who
do you
knows? But
think?
it's most likely. I think so. It's kind of pointing towards that direction. Even though he did say like, "Oh, um, I'm not facing either one of you." Because I'm think when he said that, I thought like, "Oh, what he means is that he's not facing either one of them in a singles match." I think that's what he means. He doesn't want to face one of them. He wants to face both of them. I think that's what he means.
What I would actually like to see is Adam versus Adam. Um,
In a
winner
blow
fights Jay
contenders.
White.
Yeah.
You open up the show, and then you main event the show.
Ooh. Okay.
I like that.
That would be good.
I think that's
But
a dope way to
I think it
figure
would
it out.
be I think it would be a cool. I wouldn't mind that, but I think it would be cool if it was a triple threat. Let me share my screen so I
Got
can.
you. Are they gonna take us down because of this?
What do you mean take us down?
Like YouTube, if you
Oh
play
God, I
this,
hope not. I hope not.
they might flag us.
Oh man, should I do it now?
I don't know. It's up to you.
No. Nah, you got me scared. You got me scared. Nah, you got me. You know what? Let me play it from my phone. I don't think you really need to see it. You can kind of get the sense of tone
Yeah,
from
we just gotta keep replying to it.
yeah. So let me just play the audio version, so that way it's I don't get any flags or taken down. Hold on, it's advertisements.
Facts.
Stupid advertisements, man. But yeah, it was. You guys are gonna be like, damn, now I want to see this. It's really passionate. But this is from what year was this from? Um,
Oh, nice.
October
Nice.
2018. October 2018.
Get serious. This
Uh huh.
right here, it means the world.
The IWGP United States Championship. By the way.
Mm-hmm.
It's their brand new title. They wanted to carry a legacy, a lineage. They wanted to have a heritage that matters.
Yep.
So let me speak on heritage. Juice Robinson is one of what the NXT Performance Center people call Dusty's kid.
Dusty's
Guess
kid.
what? I'm his actual goddamn kid, and this title belongs to me. If
You
you
know
didn't
what?
think it was personal, it was very personal for every person that said
Yo.
Juice Robinson was improving, that he had become some promo master.
Fucking-
if you're
fucking
talking
Cody.
about Dusty Rhodes and not me, you're doing it wrong. You're lazy because you should be talking about me. I brought each and every one of you all in single-handedly. Single-handedly, and I'm a dual champion because
He's got the NWA Championship then too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that shit. Remember when they did a whole pay-per-view just for him to win that belt?
Yeah.
Talk about fucking
Yeah.
talk about ego trip. And then he pulled out the crying about my dad promo. Oh, I love when he does those.
Oh yeah.
My dad in 1970 something won the WWE belt. I fucking love that guy when he cries. He's fucking funny. He reminds me of Ric Flair. Ric Flair
Yeah.
cries for fucking anything. Ric Flair could be like, Flair, you fucking suck. My
They
daughter,
start crying.
Char-
My daughter Charlotte Flair.
That's
is
all
crying.
that nigga did the last 5 years he was on TV. That nigga just cried.
If I
But yeah,
take a shot every time he
but
cries.
I love those. I love those post
Yeah.
match like conferences things. I remember WWE tried it, and then it just flopped.
They used this. They so before NXT became 2.0, they used to do that for pay-per-views, takeovers. Like they had a press conference beforehand.
Oh yeah, I remember the press conference
Yeah.
beforehand. But I
And
was
then
talking about. I think they did it. It was WrestleMania 30. It was the first Mania on the network. It was for WrestleMania 30. I only remember because I remember the Shields won after they won their match. And I was like, cool. It was cool that they tried to do it, but like they hit it. They never promoted it. It was
Yeah.
like if you found it, you found it.
yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Go
Honestly.
on, yo. Later on, go on Peacock and just put in WrestleMania 30 post match, or even if you look it up on YouTube, it'll come up and it's them in front of like a purple background.
I did not remember that at all.
Yeah, it was. They tried it that one time, never went back to it.
Yeah. But yeah, anyways, this all started from the Jay White thing.
But
I
yeah,
don't know
shout
how we
out to
got
my
there.
son
Was
Jay
it
White.
Jay
I'm so excited that he's
Yeah.
champion. He's gonna kill it, man.
Yeah, he is.
He's
He
gonna
is.
he's gonna hold that for a while. And if they try to take that shit off of him, they're wilding.
For
They're
real.
wilding.
Is this his first world heavyweight championship?
No, I think he's held it before.
I think since they've made it to the
You
combined it with
ready?
it. Yeah.
You
go ahead.
ready? Oh, fuck that belt. Wow. Oh my god.
The original one was nicer. The original
That
one was
shit
nicer.
was not saying that the new one is ugly, it kind of resembles, like, I can't remember who did theirs first. I think it was New Japan, but it looks like the US title.
Yeah,
It has the
yeah.
same shape.
That's
But
what I don't. It looks smaller. That's what it is. It
that
looks
belt was
smaller.
so beautiful.
Nice. It was. Yeah, it
Like,
was.
it was
It
a
was.
beautiful title. They had the best title in wrestling, and they decided to change it. They
I
decided
don't
to
even know why
unify the
they. Yeah,
championship
that's why I
like
didn't understand.
dumbasses
That's why I didn't understand. Like, why did they have to unify it? That was the question I had. I'm like, you just leave both
because
titles.
of who's the one that won it? Was it Bushi?
Yeah, Bushi.
Yeah, he's the one that combined it. And I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah, he
And
wanted him
now
to have
he's
both
going,
of them.
and now he's going through all that shit with New Japan. Oh, fuck out of here, man! You made them change the belt, and then you're gonna talk shit about them? Come on, pick one, pick
Yeah,
one.
for
You should
real.
have not changed it then.
Exactly.
Should have been like, fuck New Japan, walked out from day one.
Yeah, for real. For real.
Talking enough shit. Gosh, how about my son Tanahashi?
Tana.
Shout out to him.
That was I didn't when Jericho came out, I was like, please do not make the triple threat.
Get the
Please.
fuck out of here. I
Yeah, I
was
was
like,
like,
let's
I
do
was
it. I said, let's do it. Give
let's
me
do it.
Jericho in this. I said, let's go. Give me Jericho in this.
I was like, no, I was like, please make it just 1-on-1. Like, I did not want, and I get it, that's like a heelish move thing, and I get it for storyline purposes, but it was like, yeah, just let it be
Jericho's
1-on-1 for
amazing.
now. Yeah,
Stop.
I don't hate Jericho. I just don't think he needs to be in a title picture.
Oh
Not
no,
saying
but
like I don't want him
it
to be
was
champ.
just to throw him in there.
Yeah,
I
just
wanted them just to throw him in there because I know that he'll do a good match. You knew he wasn't gonna win it if you
yeah,
threw
yeah,
him in
yeah.
it, but it was just like, Jericho and how he wrestles. But it's dope that we got in another. We got the announcement of the
The
six
six-man tag.
man.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
kind of dope.
Suzuki Gun.
Also, we're just all over the place.
Definitely.
Hair versus hair match. Great match.
Yeah.
It was awesome,
When Ortiz came out later that night, I was like, "Is that Ortiz?" I'm like,
bro.
he is.
My son got a suntan. It's all good.
Yeah, I
And
was like, "Is that Ortiz?"
he went 0 all around.
Yeah,
I thought he was gonna do like a 1 all around, just got like how
yeah,
he used to have the short hair.
yeah. But he had his like he basically had a low haircut before he even had the match.
Yeah.
So let's see how it grows out. I mean, hopefully it doesn't grow out that bad.
Nah, he'll be
Um,
alright.
yeah, it'll be alright.
He did cut himself
Yeah, I saw
when
that.
he
I
was.
saw him bleeding. Yeah, he
I
was
was
bleeding from the
like,
forehead. I'm like, shit, man, what the fuck?
homie, if somebody came to me and I did that to them, it's over. Are you
He was like,
kidding
I'm not
me?
going back to him ever again. I'm like, oh.
Yo, that's
I was like,
wild. I was like, yo, be careful because you could scar yourself.
but that Sammy Guevara joined the team. Did not expect that.
I have a theory. For
Go
you.
ahead.
I
Go
think
ahead.
it's because Jericho and JAS aren't getting the heel response. And I think AEW seen that people actually like them.
Yeah.
Because even when they came out at Double or Nothing, that place was singing. That place was going crazy for them when they came out.
For me,
And
with
people
that,
like Garcia, and they like I'm gonna still call them 2.0,
yeah,
and they still like them. People like them, so people are gonna cheer for them. So how you get heat? The person with the most heat in the company, tie them in.
yeah. I thought the match they had at Double or Nothing really put them made for me personally. I thought that's really got them to take them more seriously.
Yeah,
After that match, I was like, that was an amazing match. Did not expect 2.0 to even get that over,
exactly.
and it did. It helped.
Yo,
So
people
people were
love them,
yeah,
bro.
they're hilarious. On top of that, they cut great promos. Um, they show that they're talented, even though they were comedic gimmicks in NXT.
Exactly. Yeah, and I love that they keep updating the promo at the
Yeah,
beginning of the song. So
I
just
love
be
that.
for over 12 weeks. I'm like,
I love that.
I didn't
But
notice that. I didn't notice it till a while. Like I
yep.
didn't notice that they were updated. And that wasn't till I think maybe at Dynamite when I was there. And it was like for over 11 weeks. I was like, do they update this every week? And my brother was like, yeah. I was like, I
I
never
gotta catch him
noticed
next time. I
that.
gotta catch him next time because
Yeah.
I didn't notice that either.
Listen
But
to it. When
I
he
loved it
does
though.
it, when he talks at the
Yeah.
beginning, every week it goes up.
Every time I would never thought I would say this. Like I love Judas, but like I think that part is the better part of the
Oh,
entrance.
hell
Just a
yeah.
little like promo the words he says in the beginning.
It's awesome.
But like
But yeah,
I,
that's how you gotta get more heat on them because
yeah.
people love them. So
And he
get
called
more
like
heat.
Jericho
Put
plays it
Sammy.
so well too. He calls himself the Wizard. I don't want to say it's like
I'll
a
throw a
negative, but it's
fireball at
hilarious.
you. I'm a
It's
wizard.
hilarious.
I'm
It's
a
so fucking
wizard.
hilarious.
Yo,
Oh,
Jericho.
I love Jericho, man.
Let's
I
talk
love
about
Jericho.
this real quick because Mick Foley said something crazy a couple weeks
Oh
ago
man, what do you say? What do you say?
that people did not like, and I think Mick Foley be taking outrageous claims, but I agree with him. And you might not, but I agree with him.
What do you say?
He said that Chris Jericho has surpassed Shawn Michaels for the greatest of all time.
Hmm.
Give me
Okay.
a statement because I'll argue with you.
I
Because I agree with him
no,
100%, especially at 50 something, putting on the matches that he's still putting on,
that's I was gonna say. I'm
going
like
outside of WWE, going to Japan and doing what he did, and then going into this new company, doing what he did, helping the young guys. Then those guys are good, bring in a new, fresh set of guys and help them out. Jericho's the man.
that's why I'm not against it, but at the same time, it's like I can see why he's like I'm not like I said I'm like over the fence on it. I see why people would think that and why Mick Foley would say that, but at the same time, it's like it's Shawn Michaels. Like I think
But
Shawn Michaels is still up there in terms of great like, having a great career.
But people said the same thing about Shawn Michaels. They were probably like, yo, Shawn Michaels has probably surpassed Harley Race or Ric Flair for the greatest of all time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
So
I'm
it's
not
just a
mad at
new
that 'cause for those
generation because
reasons that you said.
yeah,
I that's why I don't
you can
disagree
see
with it.
why people think about
Yeah,
it. Because that's
yeah,
why because when he said it, at first I was like, whoa. And then I thought about it. And I was
yeah.
sitting there, I said,
It's one of those things you have to think about. Like it could be right.
because it's like
It
one of
doesn't-
those things that it was like like it came out of nowhere. Like it was
Yeah,
just a headline that said Mick Foley says Jericho has surpassed Shawn Michaels as the GOAT. And I was like,
yeah. Damn,
whoa. And then I was like, he's right.
he's potentially right.
In my opinion, he's right.
Yeah,
Especially
I
like I said, the matches he's been putting on from day one. There's never been a time that you said, this
I
Jericho
don't. Yeah,
storyline. I don't Jericho. You know what I mean? Every
yeah,
time he's on TV, he's entertaining.
yeah.
Every time he has a match, it's decent. Yeah, when he got older, he got a little bit out of shape. Now he's back in shape. You know what I
He's
mean?
still
He
in
had
great
that
shape. Yeah.
little year that he was a little chubby. I can't talk shit about that though.
Yeah,
But he was still killing in the ring. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
And like I said, leaving WWE, going to Japan, going outside and make like of course the WWE name helped him, but not really because when he showed up, they were calling him what the fuck did they call him? Lionheart.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Because he's already had ties with New Japan. So it
yeah.
wasn't really like I think I forgot who it is, but whoever's the head booker is like his boy or some shit. So it's like he already had ties with that. So even if WWE would have thrown him to the side, he would have been fine.
Yeah. I mean,
But
he's
it's
it, I think he did have a great career outside of WWE, and that's why I said I don't disagree with it.
yeah,
He's done a lot. He is probably nowhere near done wrestling. So the fact that he's still going at his age, I think that's the main factor in
yeah.
this.
And another thing that I give him so much props for. This is just overall wrestling. To reinvent yourself
Yeah.
as many times as he's done with Lionheart, then with just being Jericho and WCW, then coming to WWE and becoming Y2J,
Yeah.
then leaving and doing the second coming, then doing that thing where he left, came back, and then he just wore suits and didn't talk. And
Yeah.
then, you know what I mean? He's done
Yeah.
so much stuff that is just then going to, like I said, leaving WWE, doing the best friends thing with Owens, then going to Japan and becoming the pain maker. You know what I mean?
Haymaker.
And this guy is like, people talk about The Rock with the catchphrases. Come on.
Jericho
Come
has a lot
on.
out there.
You just made the list.
He just made the
Shout out
list.
to my son Jimmy Jacobs giving
Yeah.
us that story when we interviewed him.
Yeah.
It's just the wizard. I'll throw
The
a
wizard.
fireball at you. I'm a wizard. I was like, this
Uh,
guy. What happens is you either love him or you hate him.
and it's like even no matter what he does, is always entertaining. Like this
Yeah.
whole at first I thought this whole wizard thing was kind of stupid, but it worked for me.
Yeah.
And it's because he knows how to play it off well.
Oh,
It's just the
definitely.
Wizard because I was like, what is it? Because when I heard, I think the trademark news came out first. It's like, oh, he trademarked the Wizard. I'm like, why the fuck is he calling himself the Wizard? I don't get it. And then he did the first fireball thing to Eddie Kingston. I still don't
Yeah,
understand why. But then he continued on doing it. So I'm like, oh shit,
he's the
he's this very
wizard.
yeah. I get it now. And it's like
Remember
it's
that?
so
Remember that one week where Becky called herself the wizard and the internet went
yeah.
crazy?
She got on commentary. She was like, I'm the
Yeah,
Wizard.
I'm
And
the
I'm like,
wizard,
oh
and
god.
the internet went crazy.
That
I
was fun.
love the internet. I love and hate the
Yeah.
internet at the same time.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jericho's the man. But it would have been cool to see him. But it's cool that they're tying him in to that match.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool. Also, I have you noticed that Andrade and the Lucha Bros are nowhere to be found?
Because apparently they're not gonna be involved in the Forbidden Door pay-per-view.
But did
Apparently,
you see why?
I didn't read the full whole
Because
thing
of
story.
AAA and CMLL.
Why? Like
I
what?
guess they don't fuck with New Japan. So
Ah,
since they're the tag champions and Andrade is such a big,
but FTR are the tag champions.
I have no clue, bro. Cause he
I
put up that tweet. He said, "You won't see me on Forbidden Door, thanks to CMLL and AAA."
damn.
Is maybe their event that day? Is that
That's
why?
what I had thought
But
at
I'm
first
gonna
too.
look it up.
That's what I had thought. Like, oh, maybe there's an event going on. But what would they have done from anyways? I mean, in my opinion, we'll get to it in a little bit. I guess we'll get into
What you
it
mean,
now. But
Andrade?
yeah, like I was
Well,
gonna say, like
he
have
was the
him.
Joker.
That
You
is
never
true.
know. He could have won. I
Could have been the
actually
winner.
thought when he came out, I actually thought it was gonna be Andrade and Moxley. Of course, we all knew Moxley was gonna win,
Yeah.
but I thought it was gonna be Andrade and Moxley.
I thought he was gonna be the one to like go up against Osprey for the IWGP. I'm like, he must be getting a title
Oh,
match,
that
right?
would have
Like,
been yeah.
and then I'm like, if they're depending on him to be the Joker, and then have him do something big against Moxley, maybe they're giving him a title match. But like here is for not winning the AAA Mega Championship when he first left WWE. Here's something big. Here's another title match we're giving you. I know we changed decisions last minute on that match, but here's something else. But then when Orange Cassidy came out last night, I'm like, oh shit, this is cool.
Yeah, yo, what's crazy is I told my brother because they were all fighting in the ring at the same time. I was like, but who is gonna fight Osprey? And then
Yeah.
right when I said it, the music hit. I was like, oh shit, right on time.
Like I know we're gonna be doing Forbidden Door predictions next week. I don't think
Oh
Orange
yeah, of
Cassidy's
course.
winning, but it's definitely gonna
It's
be a
gonna be a
great
cool
match.
match.
Yeah, it's gonna be underrated. I think. And a lot of people are not gonna be too excited about it, but I think that's gonna be a great match on the card. Um, but yeah, when he came out, like I thought I knew he was injured. He had an arm injury, but I thought he was
Yeah.
gonna be out longer. I was like, damn. But then his music came out. I was like, oh, that was a pretty cool. He got a pretty great pop out there.
Oh,
It was pretty
definitely.
cool.
Especially because we haven't seen him for a while.
We haven't seen him for months. Yeah,
And
for months.
again, this is what I like. They're not just throwing people on TV just to keep them relevant. They like that when they come back, they get a reaction like that. You know what I mean? I don't think we
Yeah,
gotta keep people on TV and show them every week. I think that's
yeah,
we've talked about that a couple times that
yeah,
AEW
yeah,
does that good. So I think that
yeah.
was a perfect like. Of course, he was at Double or Nothing, like backstage, and like he was at the
Oh
events
yeah.
and stuff. But like, other than the events, like actually coming to the ring and doing something is totally different.
I mean, I think he has. I remember seeing him with like the cast on his arm, but he's pretty
Oh
much
yeah, but like that was such a big moment, especially because it was Will Ospreay alone in the ring,
yeah,
and hearing his music hit, and then you knew him versus Ospreay was in the future. You know what I mean? It just
yeah.
puts two and two together.
And then you have the match I wanted. It hasn't been announced yet, but I want to see Great O'Con and Jeff Cobb versus FTR.
Oh yeah,
Give
I think that's
FTR
happening.
give FTR the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team
You
titles
know how crazy that would
immediately.
be?
I wouldn't mind that. It might. I thought it was originally going to be for the Ring of Honor tag belts since
Yeah,
they won the IWGP tag belts this past weekend. So I thought that was going to be for the Ring of Honor belts, and I thought maybe O'Khan and Cobb are going to win those belts from FTR. But
yeah.
give maybe it'll be title for title. Maybe
I
put
don't
both
know.
titles.
Yeah, I don't know though, because didn't they just win those?
Yeah, I mean, so did Will Ospreay, so did Jay White, and
That
that's kind
is
of like
yeah. That's why
all
I'm
three of
like,
them recently won it this past
yeah.
weekend. So it's like at that point, it'll be 2 weeks since they've won it. That's too soon for any of them.
I don't know,
It's
man. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. That's I mean, championships change hands quickly. It doesn't really
Uh,
matter if it's 1 day, 2 days, less than
they
24
might they
hours,
might have just put a title on somebody that was gonna be at the show so that they could bring over American talent. Give me
maybe.
FTR in New Japan. Wow.
Exactly. I mean, I would rather much see them win it in Japan than winning it in the States, even though it is a New Japan crossover event. I would rather
Yeah,
much see them go over to Japan and then win it there.
I feel you.
Um, because I think that means more than I mean, like
Oh yeah, definitely.
it's like it's going to Japan for their belts. Um, like they won it at Ring of Honor, the Ring of Honor tag belts. They won it to the AAA belts at AAA. It's not like they had
Hmm.
a match at Dynamite or something to win it.
That's true.
So I could think if you're gonna do the IWGP tag belts, might as well win it over there. Even though I want to see him win it as soon as possible, I think I would prefer them to win in Japan. Makes more
Gotcha.
sense.
I feel you.
Um,
It does.
the main event, the what it was a TLC ladder match. I thought it was just a ladder match, but the tables involved, which was cool. I
I
like the
like that.
spots.
I like that. It was just a ladder
Yeah,
match, but they had it out there anyway.
yeah, they had it out there. I was like, wait, is this a TLC match now or just a ladder match? Because I was confused. I was like,
Nah, they can't
I
use
don't see, I
TLC.
didn't see
That's
chairs though.
copyrighted. That's
Yeah,
trademarked.
I know that's what I was thinking. Like, I know. I mean, I know they didn't actually call it TLC, but
No,
like,
yeah.
the concept. Because I didn't see chairs. They didn't use chairs at all, but
No.
there were tables.
But wow, what
It
a
was.
match.
It was.
What a
Now
match.
the question is though, would you have?
Who the Young Bucks face?
Yeah, yeah. That's the question.
I don't know.
I was gonna say it has to be. It has to be. Like, I don't see any other team doing it. It has to be the Good Brothers, right?
You would think it would make so much sense.
Why wouldn't it be? Why would you say
Exactly.
it's not?
No, I
So it's
said
like,
it makes sense.
oh
Like,
yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, yeah, it makes
yeah,
sense.
why wouldn't it be them?
Yeah, and they have the history. They're in Bullet Club now, so they're like Adam Cole said this past Wednesday. It's Undisputed Elite versus Bullet Club. Fucking
Hmm.
book that match. We all know who's gonna win it, but it'll still be a great story to tell. Great
What do you
match to put
mean?
on.
What do you mean? Who's
I don't
going to
think
win it?
I'm. The Young Bucks aren't gonna lose it right away. Again, but we don't know.
I don't know,
Yeah,
homie.
but like I don't know because we haven't seen the Good Brothers. I
We
mean, besides
haven't.
New Japan, we haven't really seen one on AEW television in a while.
Yeah, we haven't.
So
I think the
I
last
think it.
time was when Kenny and them were doing all that whole thing.
Yeah, Kenny was
But
still there, and
what would you think if Kenny? I don't think it's gonna happen. I read people saying Kenny versus White, which would be ridiculous.
it
But
would
I
be.
don't think they should rush it.
No, I mean, especially if
You could always
Omega's not
bring
ready yet.
you could always bring Jay White back.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be immediately, but
Exactly.
just
You could always
whenever.
bring him back.
Yeah,
Because that would actually be dope to have the two leaders going at it.
my thought, and I've said this. I think I said this once a couple
Because
episodes
right
ago.
now you got two leaders. My fault to cut you off. You have
You
two
know,
leaders um chilling. You have all four leaders chilling in different companies.
yeah,
Except AJ and Finn who are together. And AJ was the leader, but not really.
yeah.
Like
He was he was like the main guy of the
he was
group.
the main guy, but like
I
if
don't know
you
if he
think
was.
about it,
It was
the
him then Kenny, right? Was it him and then Kenny? Was he the one that Kenny
yeah,
kicked out?
Kenny kicked out.
Yeah,
Kenny kicked AJ out
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the day after New Year's Dash, the day after his match with Nakamura.
Yeah.
They had a tag match. He was on the top rope. I always remember that clip. And that's when I knew. I said, AJ's leaving.
You-
AJ's going to be at Royal Rumble. And he went and put his head between his legs while he was on the second rope and just hit him with it. I said, oh, AJ's going to WWE. I was like, that's tough. That's tough. But yeah, but also if you think about like the leader, low key was always like Carl Anderson. He was
'Cause
always
he's been there. Yeah, he's
he
been there
was
since.
always the mouth. And
He's
even
been
if you
there since
look
day
it
one.
up, it says leader.
Right now, I mean, I
Right now, I
maybe.
don't know. I don't think right now. But like if
Yeah.
you look back in the past, it would say on Wikipedia, Carl Anderson was a leader.
Damn. Wow.
Because if you think about what the leaders, it was Finn, I think Carl Anderson was always like the second guy, even
Yeah,
though some people saw him as the leader. I saw him as the go-to second guy. So it was Finn,
uh,
AJ, Kenny,
Kenny,
um,
Jay.
yeah, Jay.
So yeah,
I,
I
I
was Nick.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I hate when people call Cody Rhodes a Bullet Club leader.
No, he was not a
He
leader.
was a
He was
member.
he was just
He was
there.
a
He was just
member.
there. Yeah.
And he did that whole fucking breakup that he thought he was fucking Wolfpack. Fuck out of here. He that whole time, like it was cool at the moment, but if you think about it, it ruined Bullet Club. And now they're finally getting the momentum back.
Yeah, they are. That's what I'm
After
bugging
Jay
with.
White came in, they've been getting the momentum back.
Yeah, recently too. Like he's been the leader for a while, and
Yeah, I want to say for the last year and a half, 2 years,
yeah,
that he's been legitimized.
he's now. I feel like I'm now. I'm not saying I was never a fan of his, but I think it's like I'm starting to feel his momentum picking up a lot more
Yeah.
because he's now being seen elsewhere outside of Japan,
Mm-hmm.
which a lot of people he's never really done for a while.
Yeah.
I think he started off with Impact, and now he's getting his shine on AEW. You
Yeah.
know,
He's
recruiting
on Impact
people.
tonight. He's fighting.
Yeah, yeah, he's probably
He's
fighting
fighting
as
with
we
Chris
speak.
Bay,
Yeah,
which, because I have it on right now, what I just saw a little while ago was the Good Brothers are fighting the Briscoes on
yeah.
Slammiversary for the title. So maybe they
When
will walk
is
into some gold this weekend. Maybe they
maybe?
will walk
Oh,
into
that's
Forbidden Door with
also
some gold.
SummerSlam's this weekend. Summerversary this weekend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So you never know what could happen at Slammiversary
yeah. Exactly,
because all the Bullet Club is there.
exactly. And then who knows? You might see two young bucks.
You never
Who
know.
knows?
But,
But like, yeah, I think that match would be cool. I think with Kenny, if Kenny comes back, I think he will have a feud with Adam Cole
Yeah.
first before Jay White.
Yeah.
I think
It would make
I
sense.
personally feel that they're gonna have something together because when Kenny was out, I guess you could say Adam Cole was the leader of this faction.
Yeah. Of
And
Elite.
then yeah, so then they're gonna split up. It's just gonna be Adam Cole and Red Dragon and Kenny and the Young Bucks
Yep.
because we all know they don't get along. They think Adam Cole thinks they are, but it's like they're not.
Yeah.
So I think that's the feud going in because we haven't really seen a Kenny or Adam Cole match in what I don't even know if that ever happened. Maybe it has. I don't know. I wasn't a fan then of outside
I don't think it
WWE's.
did because he was always in Bullet Club when he came
Yeah.
over to New Japan.
And then from there it was just WWE.
Yeah.
And then now they've encountered and never had a match. So I think that should happen.
That would be dope. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Especially
I
because they
love
always
how
had that power struggle.
Yeah, and I love how Adam Cole and Jay White are like still kicking it. So even though we're
Boys.
yeah, they're still boys.
And how I forgot his name, but Haku's son tagged with
Yeah.
the Bucks like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
He's part of the
Yeah.
Bullet Club, low key. Like slowly, they've been planting seeds. That's why
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna join forces together again, like Elite and Bullet Club. I thought it was gonna
I know
happen,
they.
but right now it's not looking that way now.
Yeah, because I know last night, like, Adam when Jay White said like, oh, he doesn't want to face Adam Cole. It
Yeah,
kind of seemed like he wasn't mad about it. He was like cool about it. Like, okay, no worries, take it, something like that. I don't know. I forgot what he said.
yeah.
But he was like, he seemed kind of like
It was like,
calm about it.
yeah,
And not like too upset. But then I'm still thinking this. I don't know. I don't
What do you
think
think?
it's definitely not gonna happen. But I've been wanting this to happen. I should say. I think someone from AEW who signed on contract with AEW
hmm
should be a part of the Bullet Club. Not like anybody with an undisputed elite, like any AEW superstar,
like
any
in
AEW wrestler.
who would you pick?
That's the thing. Like I originally I said this back, not anymore because he's part of Jericho Association Society, but I thought it was gonna be like Sammy Guevara. He
Oh,
has
okay.
heel heat. And
Yeah,
then that's why I was thinking, like, perfect to make Bullet Club even more hated by putting in
Facts.
Sammy Guevara.
yeah,
But then, now he's part of JAS, and it's like, I don't know who to put now, but I think there's people. I think it'll surprise us. I think it's cool to see, like, just choose anybody who's not expected to be in the group to be in the group.
yeah.
I think that's what makes it exciting.
That would
Like
be kind of
Ace
cool, to be
Austin.
honest.
Who knew who's going to be a part of that?
That was such a random one.
Exactly,
But
it's
low
random.
key, I mess with it.
Yeah, me too. That's what I'm saying. Like I messed with it. It's definitely gonna be somebody who like not gonna expect, but like it's cool.
Yeah, right now they're making good choices on who they're picking for Bullet Club because
Yeah,
they're all
young.
rising guys. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
all rising guys and guys that are gonna be there for a while.
maybe
Also,
maybe that.
yeah,
Do you think that adding Sammy to JAS is now meaning that they might slowly kick out Daniel Garcia to even have him
I
join
think that
Blackpool Combat Club?
I
That's what I'm
think
hoping.
there's
Like I
gonna
don't
be
think
some
because I don't.
tension.
Yeah, I don't think they needed Sammy in JAS in my opinion.
I think low key they
For
did
for the
because of
heat
the
for the
heat.
heat. Yeah, that
For
besides
the
that
heat, but other
reason,
than that, they don't need her.
yeah, they didn't need
He,
him. So that's why I was like, that's
but
kind of
also,
weird
they
how they
probably
had.
had nothing going for him. They probably had
Yeah,
nothing for him.
that yeah,
You
because
know what
I
I
know
mean?
I don't spoilers. I don't know if people are gonna care, but like
Spoilers.
him and Wheeler Yuta are gonna have like a feud for the Pure Championship, which is gonna be cool.
What?
Yeah,
How did
him
you
and
just yo spoiling it for everybody? Come on, man.
because it's the dark. It's on dark. That's
No,
why I
yeah, I
said
know,
it.
yeah.
But it's like they're gonna have a feud in a championship match. I don't know when that match is gonna happen, but that's gonna be cool. But like I think that's something that like maybe if Danny Garcia wins it, maybe he does something to like make Jericho hate him and be like, because technically, he's a entertainer.
Who's the favorite?
Yeah, like
That's
if he
what it's gonna be.
loses or if he wins, he's like, yo, you fought a wrestling match. You're an
Mm-hmm.
entertainer. You got to get out of here. You know what I mean?
You're just yeah.
Yeah,
It's
you
gonna be
fought a pro
dope.
wrestler. You fought like a
Yeah.
pro wrestler. You got to get out of here.
By the way, after you just said that, low key, did you hear the comment that was made to FTR
What?
from Vince McMahon?
No.
He said, people think I don't have the quote like in front of me, but it was something around this. Like, people say you're the next greatest tag team, but you guys are just good at pro wrestling. And that's all I see. Mainly saying they're not entertaining. They can't be entertainers. And they said that was a big vote like point that they were like, yeah, we got asked for our release.
That was a couple years ago, right? When you
Yeah, that
said
was when they
when you
were
released.
yeah.
Okay.
But I was like, whoa, that's like
Funny
to
how like,
have your boss pull you aside and tell you that, that's tough.
but then look how it turned out. They're great
Yo,
pro wrestlers.
they're the right now, they're the greatest tag team out there.
Yeah, the greatest
There's
tag
not
team.
even an argument.
There's no
And
one else. Who would you, besides the Young Bucks? I would put like right behind them.
oh yeah, of
FTR
course.
is at the next best.
The Young Bucks are always up there.
They're
But
always up
the
there. Yeah.
way that FTR does it, that they actually like I'm not gonna shit on the Young Bucks.
Yeah.
I know people gonna think that I'm shitting on them, but like they said, they don't have to do all the flips and stuff. They could entertain you with just wrestling. You know what I mean? Of
Yeah.
course, there's times that you want to see the flippy stuff. And that's why people love watching the Young Bucks. But then you don't want to see that all night, every night. And
Yeah.
that's when FTR comes in. You know what I mean? And that's when
It's just
tag
wrestling.
team, yeah, and then there's tag teams like Moxie and
Danielson.
Brian. You know what I mean? Like there's teams that are wrestlers, and then there's teams that do the high flying, not gimmick, but like matches, and they're good at that. Not saying that they're not bad, not saying they're bad wrestlers, but that's their style.
Yeah.
So having both ends of the spectrum is helping them out a lot. That they have the flippy tag team, and they also have like
Yeah.
what they used to say,
Fist.
no
Fists.
flips, just fist,
Yeah.
or some shit like that.
Yeah.
You
Something
know what I
like that.
mean? Like it's two ends of the spectrum, and you can enjoy them both.
Exactly.
It's kind of like the Briscoes. The Briscoes are like a mix. The Briscoes could wrestle you, but when they need to, they could do all the high flying stuff.
Yeah. And that's what was I gonna say?
My fault.
Yeah, I cut you off before, so not you made up for that one. But it's like yeah, I think their previous run, Young Bucks versus FTR, was kind of like cut off too short.
Oh,
So
yeah.
the fact that if they get another run for the AEW tag belts, I hope it's a longer feud because they rushed the first one way too soon.
Give me champs versus champs.
Yeah,
Winner takes all.
winner takes all.
Give it to me.
Put
Come
all four,
on. At
three,
all
four.
out. Come on, man.
That is amazing.
Wait,
I
are they
would-
gonna call it all out, or since they bought Ring of Honor and they have the rights to the name All In, do you think they'll change it? I don't know if we've talked about
Hmm.
this, but it just came up randomly in my mind.
I don't. I think they would.
You think
I
they would
think-
change it, or you think they'll keep it all out since they've been using it for so long?
I mean, I prefer all out because, like you said, they've been using it, so it's
Yeah.
their
And All In
thing.
is really like the first one. Like they were like, yo, we're
Yeah,
all in.
yeah, we're all in on that was the reason why. But we're all in.
Yeah,
They pretty much have been all in on this since then,
yeah,
and they got to go all out on the card. So either one makes sense to me,
that
but
is
all out
true. Yeah,
is the perfect
they'll probably go all
as well.
out.
Yeah,
But yeah, give me champ versus champs.
maybe maybe
That'll be
they'll make
awesome.
like all in like a Ring of Honor show or just a Dynamite episode, like AEW Dynamite all in for
Yeah,
like the pre-show or post-show of
let's
all
have the
out.
buy-in. Yeah,
Oh yeah, or yeah, the buy-in calls
let's
all
have
in,
the buy-in.
all
They'll
in.
call
Yeah,
it all in. Yeah,
yeah,
I
that'd be
can mess
cool.
with that. I know that was
Yeah,
random, but it
yeah.
came into my mind.
No way.
But yeah, chance versus chance would be dope. I would love to see FTR in Japan though.
Yes, that's why I said like I know, and we're gonna talk more about it next week if the match is even announced.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But if that match does, I kind of want them to win it in Japan. I
Oh, but
hope.
this would just be the start.
Yeah.
This would just be the start of the feud and the introduction to the Japanese fans because I'm sure they're hyping this show over there too.
Oh, of course, of course. I mean,
Yeah,
it's getting a lot more attention from me because we talked this last week. I don't remember when I've stayed up to watch a New Japan show once. Like I'm not gonna stay up every single time at 2 a.m. to watch a show that's
I feel
happening in
you.
Japan. So like
I
it's
just watched the one that just happened.
Dominion.
Yeah.
I know I should
I
have
was,
watched. I kind of wanted, didn't want to, but I was like,
what happened was I was up and then I saw Twitter and they were like, "Yo, here's the link." I said,
I
okay,
bet,
okay,"
I bet.
and then I just
But
ended up staying up.
it was
Now that
cool
was
though, right?
yeah. Oh, of course, of course. New Japan shows are always dope.
I
Um,
gotta get into that more. I know they have New Japan in the U.S. and a
yeah, the strong. I haven't watched
strong,
that
yeah,
to be honest. I think I got buy it on Fight TV. Oh,
yeah,
Fight TV, Nick, don't fuck with that. Don't talk about Fight TV.
yeah. So if I didn't mean to shit on
No
Fight
one wants to
TV.
wrestle on Fight
No,
TV.
I don't. That's not. I don't mean it like that. I meant
No,
like
I know what
no
you mean.
one. I don't think
Nah,
she would
like
want to.
yeah, going from
WWE.
WrestleManias
Yeah,
to that. Even though I think the most things that I've bought on Fight TV is GCW shows.
yeah. That's pretty much it.
Shout out to them. They're still
Yeah,
killing it. Still killing it.
still killing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, what else happened on Dynamite last night? That was big. Christian Cage turning on Jungle Boy finally.
Ooh, you raised a piece of shit. Did you
Yeah,
see that?
yeah, I saw that. He went up to his sister right after. It was like, or his
Yeah.
mom. It was like, you raised a piece
Yo,
of shit, and I'm like,
I love
wow,
it.
that
I
was.
love it.
It was funny because I saw on Twitter. I'm like, is he gonna start a new faction called No Mercy?
Yo.
He's gonna call it No Mercy.
No Mercy versus Judgment Day is lit. Nah, Christian, this needed to happen. Now we'll finally get
Yeah,
Christian matches because I miss Christian in the ring.
yeah. It's
Man.
been a while since he had a
I
match.
miss
I didn't
him.
realize
He's
that.
done like the 3-on-3s with them and 4-on-4s, but he hasn't
Yeah,
had like a singles, which I think that's what it's gonna lead up to. I think it's
yeah,
actually gonna lead up to. I think it's gonna be a summer program. I don't
yeah. I
know what
don't
will happen at All Out or if it'll happen like at a show like in August, like a little like
TV show.
when they
Yeah,
when they do like the make it like a pay-per-view kind of card,
yeah.
they might do it like that.
I think it's gonna be like a multiple match feud because of
Yeah,
how long they've been
should.
together. I don't think it's gonna be like a one-time thing that is done. I think it's gonna be like maybe one match, maybe Christian Cage wins, roll up where he cheats.
Yeah,
Second
and they
time
get a
around, like
rematch.
Luchasaurus maybe causes Christian Cage to match. Then third
Yeah, who's
time it
he
comes
siding with?
exact. Yeah, I mean he didn't really help. I mean he didn't do
Well,
anything.
he did just go through Matt Table, so I can't
Yeah,
really.
but I think Jungle Boy left the match last night on a stretcher from that. It seemed
I like that.
yeah,
Maybe they'll keep him off TV for a while and
yeah.
let Christian do his thing, cut some promos, and then 1 week just have him come out.
And Jungle Boy returns, and then he comes out and
Yeah,
attacks him.
and
Maybe
maybe
he's
that's
out
the
for a
right
month.
way to do it. Maybe that's the
Yeah,
right way to do it. Instead of prolonging it week after week after week, keep him off like for like maybe 2 or 3 weeks, and
yeah,
then have like a big return. Maybe like a sit down with Jungle Boy, or one night Christian's just cutting a promo and his music hits.
yeah. That would be
Yeah,
great.
that
That'd be
would be
cool.
dope. I just like that Christian. It's been boiling, so I've been wanting it to happen. I thought it was gonna happen at Double or Nothing. I thought it was gonna happen. What Dynamite was that? I forgot what Dynamite it was that he was in the ring just staring at him. And I said, "Is this gonna happen?"
I think it wasn't he in the Battle Royal? last week or no? Was he not? No, I don't
No,
think
no,
he
no.
was.
It was when he took a pin. Maybe it was leading up. Might have been leading up to Double or Nothing where he got pinned by maybe he got pinned like by Swerve or Ricky or something
Yeah,
like that. That they lost. It was just like non-title, and he took the pin. So and then I thought it was gonna happen there because Christian was just looking at him, but then
yeah.
just grabbed him by the neck and walked out
I've
with them.
I've wanted Jungle Boy to go on a singles run. Like I love Jurassic Express. Glad they won the tag titles,
Chill.
but I think Jungle Boy
You
needs
think
to
it's
be by
time?
himself. I think it's time. I think this feud with Christian Cage will
It's
definitely do
guys.
something for him.
I think it's gonna solidify him.
It's gonna exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Solidify him, and then just make him go on a big run after that.
Yep.
There's so many people you can put him up against, build up as a big heel, and then go from there. You're pretty much set to go. Give him
Yeah.
a TNT title opportunity.
I think that's what he does first.
Yeah.
Then
Then
TNT.
make him go up against like do what they try to do with Darby, but make it better by like
Yeah.
defending it more often, having a
Dar
long, lengthy reign. Maybe
Darby's
have him go up against
tough.
Scorpio, and
Yeah.
then have him be the one. Even though Wardlow is probably the next best option, but I think Jungle Boy would be
Yeah.
low key. Not gonna lie,
Loki, have you noticed that Darby his use has gone down?
because Sting's not with him. His father's not with him anymore.
I was gonna say,
Father Sting.
do you think that um Cody had a big influence on him?
I think he had a big influence on a lot of people
No, but
there.
like influence on him being used?
I,
Because it's just it lines up with the time
you
that
thought like
Darby
after
started dying down.
I just think he's not really
Because
being.
there was a time that like every other week he was doing a gimmick match, and he
Yeah,
was
that is
main
true.
eventing, and now we'll be lucky if we get a promo.
Yeah, I mean he's getting matches here and there, but it's like I think he needs a better feud.
Yeah,
I
he
mean
got Double or Nothing. They
he's
just
feuding
threw
with
him in
tag
a match
team.
with O'Reilly.
Yeah, exactly. And that should have been on Dynamite. That should have been the main event on Dynamite. I
Yeah.
think Darby should have won the Battle Royal to face Moxley, even though he wasn't going to win it.
Nah, don't
I
give him
still,
another L. Don't give him another L.
it was still going to win the Battle Royal. It's
That is
still,
true. Yeah.
and he wasn't going to win. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
So
feel
it was
you.
a W, then an L, and then
Yeah, I got you.
build him up by feuding with.
I just think it just lines up, and I'm like, maybe he had a big influence on how certain people were being used.
Yeah, yeah, I
You know
think
what I
so too.
mean? Also, a crazy prediction, crazy because he hasn't been mentioned, talked about. No one knows what's going on with the situation with MJF.
Ooh, yeah. I'm surprised they didn't mention that in the past 2 weeks.
Does MJF come out at the end of Forbidden Door and attack the champ and set up a summer feud?
That's what I think because I once last week when he wasn't part of the Battle Royal, and we'll talk about this again next week. I think that MJF, will definitely because
Like
people
I
were
don't
saying
know.
like,
Like
oh,
still, we don't know if it was real, if it's fake,
yeah,
if
it's
he's
still like up in
it's
the air.
the
But I
blurred
think
lines.
people are saying like, oh, it's the summer of MJF. He's gonna win. He's gonna beat Moxley. He's gonna go on the Forbidden Door, win the
Yeah.
championship. But we weren't really given a perfect time or timeline when CM Punk is coming back. So
Oh, he's done for the year, I think.
yeah, I think he might be. I was gonna say he might be, gone for the rest of the year. He might be coming back next Double or
Yeah,
Nothing.
but
We
still,
don't know.
like for him to come out and attack the champ, like the winner of the match, and
Yeah,
then cut a promo on why this is his spot. Why
yeah,
how wasn't I number one contender? How you
yeah,
number one contender? You've been fighting in tag teams
yeah,
for months. You know what I mean? Like have him just go off. Know how
Mm,
dope that would be?
yeah,
And be like, this is my spot. You took my shine. They sent me home because they were mad that they couldn't pay me. Da 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 da. You know what I mean? Like let him
let
like
him go off.
if they're still on good terms with him,
Yeah,
let that be the storyline.
yeah, and then I think that
And let him do live via satellite. Let
yeah,
him do live via satellite throughout the summer. Be like, oh, you're in Kentucky. Nobody wants to go to fucking Kentucky. You know
yeah,
what I mean? So I'm here at the marvelous Long Island in my home. You know what I mean? Have him do shit like that.
yeah, and then
Like,
that's what I was gonna say. Like, just have him just don't make it the summer of MJF. Just make it the storyline of, or you know what I mean. Just make it
yeah, no, I feel you.
the rest of the year of MJF.
Yeah.
So that way it's like he faces Moxley. I think Moxley's gonna win it. We'll talk about more next week. Go
Yeah,
face him at All Out. Have him win the interim belt. It's just an interim belt, so the title
yeah,
reign is not gonna really count anyways.
and that's what I'm
Unless
saying. So
unless
when
he pins
Punk comes back,
yeah.
yeah, when Punk comes back, they gotta have to do unification.
Yeah, so like
Who's a better
he's
person to do
basically
a
he's the winner of that
unification?
match. The winner of that
Yeah,
match is the next champion. Either CM Punk retains it or
yeah.
and whoever.
Well, whoever wins it is gonna have to defend it for a while because
Yeah, but it's not
a
like I
leg
said. It's like
injury is crazy,
this
especially
is
at
why I
Punk's
don't.
age.
Yeah,
So
this
if
is
you
why I
know,
don't like unification matches. It's like it's not you're not really the champion. You're just holding it until the real one gets back. But
well,
they're
not
doing a
really, because
unification.
I believe that you're the champion
Yeah, I mean
because you're gonna
because
be
you're
defending it.
you're representing the company. You're
Yeah,
the champion of the
exactly. And
company.
then when the person comes back, you get to show why you're the real champion.
Exactly.
You know what I
That's
mean?
why I like the you have to compete for it because typically it's
Is
like, oh, you're just like, oh, if you hold it, you have to give it up
yeah.
but they actually making you fight for it.
I hate the WWE vacant shit. I like that
Yeah.
they're doing the interim kind of like the UFC. And it's kind of like, all right, when this guy gets back though, you're gonna have to fight him.
Yeah.
So now
Yeah.
it's like, all right, who's gonna fight Punk when he's ready?
Yeah.
And of course, like I said, we don't know the timeline. He might be out to next year.
Yeah.
So whoever wins might be defending it for a while.
I'm gonna have to be the face of the company for a while. So you don't
Exactly.
know. Which is cool. I think we can go talk more about that next week.
Oh yeah, of
I don't
course.
I
Yeah.
don't want to
The
get
only
too much.
reason why the MJF thing popped up in my head, I thought about it yesterday, was because they haven't mentioned him, and I think they kind of want to catch everybody off
It's
guard.
it's part of the storyline. They're making
Yeah.
him seem like he's not welcome
Yeah.
back, and then eventually they're gonna do something to him. They're gonna
Yeah.
mention him again, and eventually start. Maybe that's what happens next week. If you don't see him next week, I think your prediction is right.
I think that would be a dope way to like introduce him into the title picture and actually have him come back.
Yeah.
Like that'd be dope.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
What
that's the
else
perfect way to do
yeah.
it. But
What
yeah,
else
I
happened
think
last night?
I
That
think
was
that's
pretty much
it.
it.
Yeah.
That was pretty much it.
Tony Storm versus Thunder Rosa.
Oh yeah, that match happening.
I think Tony Storm's winning it.
Yeah.
I think it's
I,
time.
There's reasons I'm gonna mention next week because I'm gonna probably
Uh
talk about that a
oh.
lot.
Are you guys shit on Thunder Rosa?
Oh no, I mean no, not like don't. You're making me seem like I hate everything. No, but
No, the
I'm
way
not
you
gonna. I'm not.
said it, I thought you were gonna like
No,
go
no,
off on something. I
no,
was like, oh
no. I mean like
man,
I
do
have
it
my
right
reasons.
now,
I
man.
meant like I have my reasons why I think Tony
Why?
Storm is winning it. I
Got
don't
you.
mean like shit on her in a way.
Got you. No, because I know that there's been a
Yeah.
lot of things being said about
Yeah.
Thunder Rosa. That's why I thought you was about to rant. I was like, you better say it right now, not next
Like
week.
I don't mean
Don't
to.
keep
No,
me
I
hanging,
don't
man.
have anything negative to say about it. I just wanted to talk about
No,
it.
yeah,
So, like,
I
wait
just
till
think
next
it's
week.
time. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll talk about it.
Yeah. So I guess if that's it, then
Yeah,
we
man.
just wrap
We
it
went
up
through
here.
everything.
Yeah.
Also, we didn't talk about it. I know it's kind of negative news, but hopefully, shout out to my son Jeff Hardy. Hopefully he gets better.
Yeah.
And get some help, man, and comes
mean,
back. Hopefully, maybe he comes back down the line.
I hope Tony
But hopefully
Khan's what he offered him does help. I know I think he's providing help. Yeah.
So hopefully he actually takes it, man.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully we see him back.
Yeah, that's a legend right there. We don't want to wake up to news
sad,
seeing like a car crash happened.
It could have been worse, but I'm glad it's
Exactly.
safe. It could have been.
Yeah. Just do with the arrest. It's kind of like the Usos thing too. It's like, yo, as long as nothing crazy happened, just get some help, man.
He didn't take
just
a
get
life,
some help.
and then just get some help.
Exactly. No sunny shit. You know what
Exactly.
I mean?
Yeah.
No
Oh,
sunny
God.
shit.
Yeah.
That was wild. But yeah, just hopefully get some help, man, and down the line comes back.
Yeah.
Shout out to my son.
Yeah. So viewing party for
Yes, sir.
Forbidden Door. We're doing it obviously live at Party On in Bushwick, Brooklyn.
You know the vibes.
If you haven't gotten a free ticket, please go ahead and get one. It's in Brooklyn. If you know anybody who's in Brooklyn, know anybody who's in New York, you don't have to be from Brooklyn, who wants to attend this live viewing party for us, with us, come through, show them the information that's on this screen if you're watching this on YouTube. Tickets will be in the description of this YouTube channel and in Instagram and Twitter bios.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and just join us and have a good time watching wrestling. Really.
Facts. Show some love, man. Come through. It's free.
It's free.
It's free, man. Gotta have a good time.
Exactly. I guess we can wrap it up here.
Yes,
I am
sir.
Nick, your host. Joel, my co-host, episode 70 of the Ring Fanatics Podcast, and we'll see you guys next time.
Catch ya.
Yeah.